It's interesting timing because of the Fuel and Fertiliser Security Plan that was released a while ago when the conflict was at its peak. It was underwriting the downside risk for a few of the big importers, namely Incitec Pivot, CSPB and Summit, which is owned by Sumitomo. So it effectively underwrote the risk for those big companies. They could take positions and import fertiliser into the country, and if the market fell, they were protected, but no one else in the market was. So it created this sort of two-tier market and a bit of price disparity. And then when you get this announcement the last couple of days, those big companies can ride the downward price trend as far as they want to go and effectively undercut their competition with full backing from the government.
On the total cost of things, of course, at the peak of the war, you had peak prices for you. Have they kind of normalised?
We secured some urea the day before the bombs dropped in Iran for $890 a tonne delivered here on farm. If we were to do that today, it would be around $1,300 a tonne. So that's still down pretty significantly from the highs that we saw in sort of March. But it is coming down, but it's still quite a long way above what the market is now. So that disparity in the market between those receiving the government underwriting program and those that are not could be anywhere between sort of $300 and $500 a tonne.
Would you say have a more if you're going to spend money like that, have a more targeted approach to primary producers? I know you got a bit of self-interest in it, but what do you reckon?
Yeah, there's probably two things. Agriculture needs to be prioritised as a critical industry for fuel distribution and allocation. That's one thing. And then the second thing is to not spend money on sugar hits and address the underlying problem. So I think we're back up to about 40-something days of, diesel sort of security per se in the supply chain. But if the supply chain is disrupted again, there's nothing stopping what's just happening once more. So we keep getting these shots across the bow and we're not doing anything to address the underlying issues.
I hazard a guess that you might say, even when this war ends, don't forget where we are now, where we've been in the last couple of weeks, and that sovereign capability remains as important as it was at the height of the war.
Yeah, we keep getting caught with our pants down the tide out. And how many times does that have to happen? I mean, it happened during COVID. It's just happened again on a bigger level. If something happens in the Asia Pacific and any of those shipping lanes are closed on a more significant scale, the problems are just massive. So we're not addressing the underlying problems, and it's causes so much, strategic risk for this country.